You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Keeping Up with the Kardashians After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Keeping Up with the Kardashians After Show.
Woo! Hello, everybody. Not that again. Let's start over. Hello, everybody. Bing is for doing, and if you're just tuning in, podcast or on YouTube, this is the after show for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And before I introduce my lovely panel of co-hosts, minus one today, I just want to remind you guys to check out iTunes, tell your friends, rate us, make comments. You can subscribe for absolutely nothing at all. And we really love your feedback. We also like your feedback on YouTube. So, and also call in. You can call in at 424-256-1729. We would love to chat with you while we are here dishing about your favorite reality TV family. So without further ado, across from me, I have
Adria Theoharides. You guys can tweet me and follow me at Adria Theo.
Hey guys, I'm Susan Hahn. You can follow me on Twitter at It's Susan Hahn, ITSSUSANHAHN.
Word.
And I'm tweeting right now.
And
sorry,
Susan's
guys.
tweeting right now. And of course, I'm Diona Vaughan. You guys can tweet me at GoToGirlTV, and you can find me at GoToGirlTV.com. And I'm sitting alone on this side of the table today because Pamela was busy, so she couldn't make it to see us today. But I think we'll be able to hold it down. And we also have another.
We have a little friend.
We have a little friend
Yes.
running around. You guys can't see, but I brought my dog in today, and he's super cute. His name is Jax. Maybe I'll let you see him.
I
See,
know, we love
his
him.
little head
He's
cocked
so
up.
cute.
All right, so on to the family that plays together. The first thing I have to say about this episode, you ready, is, Now, you guys
Hilarious.
all know that I'm referring to Kris's her grunting when she plays her favorite sport of tennis.
Right.
Now, I will say I really like the fact that tennis was something that they used to, brought them together as a family back in the day, and she was trying to revive that. And I think this was a nice little light-hearted, episode
yeah.
where we were seeing like a funner side. We're seeing the
Right.
family together because we've seen some serious stuff up to this point. So how do you guys feel about the
I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, obviously she doesn't do it purposely, I mean,
no,
she's
she
just...
was like, I'm breathing.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was just funny when they put Rob on the phone. He's like, what is going on there?
And Kourtney's like, no, it's live.
You want to
Yeah.
hear mom having sex? No.
See, this is the Kardashians that I love.
Yeah.
When I see them interact just as a family, like no
Like, no
bullshit,
storyline.
Right.
just just a regular day playing some tennis,
Well, because you know what? I think what's great about it is it seems like it's a little bit more organic as it can be for
Right.
reality TV. But I also think it's as if they've forgotten that there's cameras on them.
Right.
So they're just being themselves. They're having
No
fun.
glitz and glamour.
Exactly.
Well, a little glamour, a little glitz.
They still have full face.
Of
They
course.
still give full face. You have to give full
Yes.
face on TV. But I liked seeing that side of
So,
it,
yeah, I really
But-
miss that side.
And then we see where the kids are starting to make a little bit of fun, of the
Kris Jenner is pretty sensitive.
She is.
She's really sensitive.
And that's actually
She
surprising.
got when she threw the racket. She threw a
checked
temper
it
tantrum.
out.
I know.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
went into the bar and was like, I'm done. Like, tennis used to be, something that brought back memories for me. And now it's just, kind of like torture. Like I don't even want to do it anymore with my kids. My kids ruined it for me.
But it's hilarious. I mean, it's not like they set her tennis court on fire or anything. It was just like, ha,
she
ha,
could have just
ha.
laughed alone.
You know, I think her anger was coming from the fact that they write her so much about being so busy. Like last week we saw where she couldn't put the freaking phone down at a family dinner.
Right.
So they write her so much about spending time with the family,
Right.
putting the phone away. And I think the one moment where we see her trying to do this, they go and make fun of her.
Right, but you know, if
So-
you can't laugh at yourself, then you're in the wrong business.
I agree.
You know,
I
I
agree.
mean, just who cares?
I agree.
I mean, it's not like she farted and everyone's like playing it on national TV. It's a freaking little orgasmic grunts, you know?
I think editing would have got, you know,
Yeah.
they don't take
Or
care
it's
of
not like,
that.
you know, she didn't wear any panties underneath her tennis skirt and they were blasting her for that. Or were they?
I know, right? And now, can we talk about the Chanel tennis racket and the
Yes, please.
Chanel
And the balls.
tennis balls? What?
Oh my God, these are Chanel tennis balls.
WTF? That's all I'm going to say.
If you can afford it, why not? You know, Chanel comes out with snowboards, tennis gear. I mean, yes.
How much do we think that tennis racket costs?
Probably
Can,
a
can we
lot.
all wager a guess?
$1,000.
$1,000. Yeah, thousands.
1,000?
Probably
I'm
thousands.
going to say like around between 3 and 5. That would be my guess.
Oh, maybe actually.
Do we have any
Should
guesses
we
back
look it
there in the
up?
booth? Yeah, let somebody look that up. Let's look up how
Because
much
you got
is
the
Chanel.
racket, you got the case, and you got the
Yeah,
balls.
Right, like...
And she got a few balls.
Oh, wait,
not
okay,
just-
wait.
And
so-
don't forget, we know that Kris loves anything with balls.
Exactly.
Because she really made it be known that she loves
And I'm
anything
sure
that's to
there
do with
was a
balls.
custom maybe K on there, like their tennis rackets
Oh,
that she
I'm
bought at the
sure.
store had K's on them. So I'm sure Kim probably
Talk
added
about, like, for
monogram
the
on there.
person who has everything.
Right.
Freaking Chanel racket.
All right, let's see how much
Um,
this is.
Yeah, all right. Do we have a number yet?
No, you guys. I still have 3G. I'm
All
sorry.
right, well, while you are looking up the price of a Chanel tennis racket, I'm going to talk to all you AfterBuzzers about Amazon.com because I'm sure you could probably go on Amazon to buy your own custom tennis racket or tennis balls or whatever floats your boat. But what we're asking you to do is if you are already purchasing things, fun stuff on Amazon, for you to go into AfterBuzzTV.com and click on the Amazon affiliate banner and you make your purchases that way. And what happens is AfterBuzz, we get a little kickback, and it helps pay for the lights and the cameras, and it helps pay for these fantastic earpieces we have on our head. It helps keep everything going, and we really appreciate it. And
we really appreciate
and
it.
you know, it helps us bring you more shows and bring more fun stuff to you. So don't
Okay.
forget Amazon affiliate program on AfterBuzz TV.
Okay,
Did
so I
we get a
couldn't
number?
find the number, but they do also make a surfboard, a basketball.
Jesus. A basketball. Mm-hmm. So something that you're just literally just going to get dirty, throw through a hoop, but it's got two C's on it.
I mean, they're supposed to
Yeah.
just be
It's black too.
I mean,
What
don't
is
get
that,
me
football?
Don't get me wrong. I worked in fashion for over
what is
10
that?
years. So
a hard hat.
so
Oh,
I'm
no,
all
what is
about
it? Is this
designer.
sport?
but
Oh, golf.
geez.
Golfing.
Yeah, golf. And isn't this like that?
Horse, polo.
Horse.
Horses.
Do that one more time, huh?
Because that's what that thing is.
yeah. The polo
And then the
thing.
hat
She's
to go
like,
with
oh,
it.
horse polo. Yeah, golf clubs,
Oh, there's the racket.
racket, a raft.
Oh my God. Does somebody want to call in or tweet us and let us know, like, what do you think about consumption like that? Well, that's a whole nother topic of conversation. But moving on, let's talk about Brandon Jenner. Like, we're seeing a little bit more of him. We saw him in 2 episodes ago playing a
they did
practical
the prank.
joke
And he just
on
got
Bruce.
married, I think,
he just
2
got
weeks ago,
married
so
2 weeks in Hawaii.
congratulations.
But what we didn't know about Brandon is that
He's
him
a
and I guess and
musician.
his girlfriend, I don't know if his girlfriend.
Wife now.
Oh, wife. Okay. Well, he's a musician.
Yeah, he's a
The only
writer,
talented one in the
producer.
family.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys get that?
Yes.
I
That was a
mean,
little jab. But
It's
for-
true,
It's
though.
true, though.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
actually has talent.
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, come on. I'm not.
Well,
Yeah,
but you know
yeah.
what? But you know the irony in that is that okay, Bruce. All right, hopefully you guys watched the episode and you know what we're talking about. But Bruce made a comment to Kris saying Brandon's the only one in the family with real talent. And I think the ironic thing about that is that here they are making millions of dollars on television for a reality show. They get picked up. They've got all these different like brands and stuff. Yet the person who's got the real talent in the family we don't even know who he is. We haven't heard his music. He's not out there.
But I love
you
that
know.
about him, that he's
But you
super
would
low
expect-
key.
I mean, would
he
you
doesn't
expect
want
a
that
little
right.
more?
No, he doesn't.
Because he's a Jenner, not a Kardashian.
He's had the opportunity to meet
Ouch.
with Babyface and Kris, and he was like, no, I mean, he knows that he's talented. He knows that his shit is good, and he's, you know, he wants to make it the old school
real
way.
Yeah.
The real way. Yeah.
But
The
what do
real
you,
way.
now? How do you guys feel about Bruce's argument? Bruce brought up the fact that, hey, Kris, you already manage everybody in this whole family in entertainment. Now you're working with Babyface. You're going to do this music management thing. Hello, why not make Brandon your first client?
Well,
So-
now that we watched this episode, because in the beginning,
we were all like, what a hypocrite.
Right,
but we understand now because the dynamic would be way too uncomfortable if something went south.
I understand. Now that we saw the, everything
Right.
unfold, yes, it makes sense to me. At the same time, I don't like her initial reaction about it. Her initial reaction was like, well, basically,
She could've said it from the
those are your
your
kids,
kids,
and these are my kids. So that was kind of a shock
That
because
was
here
kind
you
of a
are, this
shock.
blended family. You've been a blended family for such a long time. So to separate yourself like that from your
Right.
stepkids,
And
I
Bruce
didn't like
has
hearing
been
that.
such a great,
Yeah.
great father figure for the Kardashian children. That was
well, yeah, he's been in their lives for,
Right.
So long.
years, so
for
long.
years.
I think that she should have
years.
came out with how she really felt when they were first talking about it. So when they were first talking about it, she was kind of, saying being separate and, saying how she...
Well, honestly, I don't think she honestly knew how she felt.
Yeah,
about
yeah, I
it.
think she was taken off guard.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
her
think she-
initial reaction was legit. I think she was kind of like, no, I have my kids, my kids' spouses that she's managing. Do you know what I mean?
I
And
get
then
it.
as she thought about it, she was like, and then it's not like myself and your ex-wife are in the best of
Place, yeah.
Right,
And
which is something that
then-
I didn't know until she said it.
And then she also mentioned at the very end where, it's like, Brandon, your children and I, we have like a very chill relationship. I just don't want to kind of rock the boat in that. And I think further, she let it sit in her head. Then she started to become more rational about why she kind of initially was like, no, I don't want to do it. But yeah, her first...
And the fact that Brandon agreed with her just...
Well,
Smooth
okay,
everything
yeah,
over.
that could have ended. Thankfully, it ended okay because
Right.
they felt the same way. But I think initially, like when we were first watching, I was like, damn, so what's good for your kids isn't good for
Right.
Bruce's kids.
Right.
Like that's what kind of bothered me about that whole scenario.
Absolutely.
And Bruce wanted so much because we've seen this poor guy, like nobody listens to him. Like he's the last to know about everything, and so I just kind of felt like, come on, be a little bit more supportive of what his kids are doing.
Absolutely. And you know what? You know how we would ask, privately when we talk, we would always mention, does Bruce ever see his kids? Because we never see his kids on this show. And I love the fact that Brandon mentioned, like, nothing matters except for you coming to our show.
Right.
And supporting us and loving us and playing it for, like, your family and your friends. And that's all he needs.
So cute.
That's
Right.
the
So
difference between the Jenner clan and the Kardashian clan.
Because Bruce is such a good dad all
He's
around.
such a good dad.
Yeah.
He's such a good dad. And
I
mean,
didn't like how Kris threw that out there, just with the my kids, your kids, and it's different.
Yeah, at first, yeah.
She's very
I
business.
didn't like that.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
is it
Because-
just me, or do you guys feel kind of like they have a lot of disconnect in their relationship?
Her and Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
didn't
And
even
that's
know he
just
was
only
gone
what
for a
we're
few days.
Yeah, I mean, and this is only what we're seeing, what the cameras are
Exactly.
allowing us to see.
Exactly.
So it does, make you question, like, okay, what's it like when the cameras are turned off? If the cameras are ever
Because
turned off.
she's just getting started with her career, and she's all about the glitz and glamour, and Bruce is not. He's not. He's more of a homebody. I mean, he loves to do things, and I get it that he has his expensive little driving fast cars or whatnot, but
Yeah,
I kind of
his
feel like they
vices.
have really nothing in common.
No.
They don't really sleep in the same room, and Bruce seems to eat in a different room altogether.
All the time, yeah.
by himself. So it's kind of like, what's
know.
going on
I hope she
there?
doesn't break Bruce's heart. I love Bruce. Like, I think he's such a good guy. She'll never find anyone like him. Like, I
Well-
hope she gets her head screwed back on.
I hope so.
Well, we're gonna save a little bit of that when we get to our predictions.
Because I think all the guys out there know
yeah,
how
yeah.
If you
Yeah.
guys are interested, I have a general price range of a Chanel.
Oh,
pen.
yes.
Oh,
please.
please share,
It's-
Ben.
Your estimates were a little high,
Oh, okay.
kind of a lot high.
Oh,
actually.
Oh, really? So what?
So
is
maybe
it?
Susan was right.
It's anywhere from, since Chanel doesn't show the price on their website, is anywhere from $255 to $380.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
See, I'm getting myself a Chanel.
sorry.
and some
What
balls.
did you say? $3,000 to $5,000?
Oh, Ben, look what you just created. And you're going to buy it on Amazon.com on the AfterBuzz.com link,
absolutely,
right?
Of course.
Fantastic.
I might wear my little Chanel polo cap because I know how to ride a fucking horse.
Thank you, Ben. We appreciate that.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Fun fact of the day.
Fun fact of the day.
Can we move on?
Yes, let's move on to the romance.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Romance,
Scott
honey.
is hilarious.
Scott is so cute.
With the tools, and he was like, yeah.
He's
so much
awesome.
happened in that part.
And I've never gotten a spray tan in my. Wait, no, actually, I lied once. I got it, but I'm
Me
a Cali
either.
girl. I was born and raised in LA.
I have guilty.
Never had a
And
spray
I have.
tan.
When I-
For
when I
all you
lived
guys
in-
listening on a podcast, and if you've never seen us before, I say that because I'm black.
She's
Okay?
actually Japanese.
Black girls don't get spray tans. I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, I've actually only gotten one, and I had to because I was living in New York City, and it's the concrete jungle, and there's no
Exactly.
sun.
Concrete jungle wet. I'm sorry.
I think we should give you a little singing segment every week. 'Cause, you know, I don't know. I think that's
nothing you can
Just a montage of Diona singing.
Sorry. I didn't mean. All right.
every episode she has to sing.
I find something to sing about. Continue.
But the before and after spray tan, I think I have to go get one.
I think they
'Cause-
sprayed some abs on him too.
Hello, I'm all for that too.
Well, yeah, he's pretty skinny. He's a skinny guy. But I appreciate Scott because I think we all know that
appreciate
Kourtney
Scott.
can be a difficult person in
She made
general.
me really mad
But now she's pregnant,
the
so
direct.
she's
It's
got
even
hormones and she's got all this stuff raging
Yeah.
through her veins. So I think he really tries to do right by her, and he's so cute.
He's
and
so
just
cute.
trying to, because she just wanted to recreate the Titanic. Why can't we have love like Jack and what's the girl's name? From Titanic?
The Rose.
Yes.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
can't we
Jack
have
and
love like
Rose.
Jack and Rose? And he's just like, honey, it's
They're
a movie.
actors.
They're actors. But I thought that was so cute of
I mean, the
him
effort
to-
that man went through for her. He loves his
know.
girl. He
I
loves
know.
him.
She
some
needs to give him a
Kourtney.
little love.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
sure she did after.
Well,
I
yeah,
hope.
I hope
which is the whole
so.
bathtub thing. Yeah, I mean, she's already pregnant, so
Yeah.
what more harm can you do at this point? But I really love them. I do.
Yeah,
cute.
he's come a long way.
He's
'cause
come a
I
long
remember we were
way,
talking-
right?
I don't think anyone liked him.
I mean, I
at
wanted
first.
to like throw my shoe at the TV
Yeah.
every time he came on.
And he's come a long way the past few seasons. He's you
Well,
know,
now he's a dad. He's a
Yeah.
father. He had to step up. Not only that, but you're a dad. Before, everybody thought that he was a deadbeat. He didn't do anything. He sat on his ass. He just made money, looking dapper.
Right.
But now you're a daddy. You've got another one on the way. Like, he can't afford to be on TV like as a
Messing up.
a schmuck
Yes.
messing up. With,
Yeah, he
with
can't.
two
he's
kids.
gonna have nothing if he didn't have Kourtney.
I
you know?
wouldn't mind a Kourtney and Scott little.
a spinoff. I
Yeah,
don't think they'd ever do that.
because they're a cute little family.
They are
And
cute, but
Mason,
she's
like,
stri-
what's that noise? What's that
No,
noise?
it's grandma going, oh, na 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 na.
Grandma's being funny. That was so cute when he said that. He's
Now
like,
you're a
Grandma's being
rapper?
funny.
I know. Peace. Sorry, I have my moments.
I love it.
But yeah, no, I don't think they would do a spinoff because out of all the family sisters especially, she seems to be the one that's just
Most
like
closed off. Yeah.
whatever. I'm doing this because I have to. I could live with or without it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that's
She's
what I
all
love
about her family
her.
now.
Yeah.
But isn't that why we watch reality TV? Because we want them to reveal something.
Of
and
course.
she just. She reveals just enough for
Yep.
us, and it's just like I'm
She's smart
addicted
about
to
it.
her.
She's
Yes.
smart. Like she doesn't put her whole life out there like her
Which is smart.
sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, especially sex tape,
Kimberly. Yeah.
Kimberly.
Woo. Well, I think it's time for a little commercial, and then we're gonna have some nice little juicy news and gossip and all kinds of fun stuff. Maybe we get another song from me. I don't know. But let's hit a commercial.
Hey guys, so what do you get when 3 real single ladies are super fans of VH1 Single Ladies? Well, you get the after show on AfterBuzz TV. I'm Lauren Turner. I'm Spicy Mighty, bringing that fire. And I'm Fallon Mercedes. And we're single ladies, so make sure you watch us on AfterBuzz TV. We're all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
Hey guys, this is the AfterBuzz
AfterBuzz TV crew for The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Woo! Don't forget to tune in every Monday night at 8 p.m. to see
Adria Vero,
Diona Vaughan,
Susan Hahn, Giselle Ugardi.
Buzz you later!
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Hey, so we're back, and
Look who we have.
we've got a new little person on our panel.
We love animals here.
He's got 4 legs.
Look
and
at his
name
collar.
is
Jax.
Hi,
Such a
Jack.
baby.
Say
Shy.
hi. He's laid back. He's just
so
like, I'm
cute.
chill. What's up? You wanna? Okay. Anyway, so we got some nice news and gossip going on. I mean, there's never
AfterBuzz TV News.
there is never a loss of news and gossip when it comes to this family. And let's see here. First up, well, the sisters were on. You guys watching Jax? The sisters were on Jimmy Kimmel last Wednesday, right?
Yes.
And it was a little boring.
It was.
You want to talk about that, Adria?
Yeah, I just thought I was just loving Kourtney because she was just so cute in her long little maxi dress and her, she was just glowing and being pregnant, and she was just talking, about her love with Scott and how they're happy the way things are right now. They're also talking about their nail polish line that they came out with.
It's OPI for
Nicole.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they didn't seem very prepped on it because Chloe was kind of just saying, I think we already came out with it this season for spring, and then I think we have 8 colors. So I don't really know how involved they are in that. They have so many things going on in their Sears collection, and now their whole new bedding line that they're doing, home collection line.
Talk
So they're just
about
busy.
licensing. That's what that's called.
But I know that they had a huge wardrobe malfunction before because Kim
Yes, a leather dress.
Yeah, and she was wearing it on the show, so she had gotten it sewn up. So,
Well, I have a problem wearing leather in 120 degrees
I know,
in
right?
LA. So sorry.
Well, she was in an air-conditioned room. That dress
That's
was on
right.
and off.
That's
Like,
right.
what
I
did you
forgot,
say?
I
Curb to
forgot.
curb.
Curb to curb.
Yeah, that
I
dress
forget.
was like
I forget.
couch to green room, I'm sure. Next piece of gossip. So you guys all know I watched me some Wendy Williams. How you doing? And Wendy had a nice little piece on about Kris Humphries. I think we all know that Kris Humphries, he was saying how he doesn't want to date anybody until his, divorce is final. Well, some pictures surfaced online.
Well, she's seen it in real life.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Well, let me quickly go through what I got, and then you're going to give us the real deal. But basically, some pictures surfaced online. It was, I don't know, a beachy type scene. There was a girl like laying down next to Kris, and when someone questioned him about it, he was just like, I don't know that girl. He didn't claim her at all. But then, when digging a little bit deeper, comes to find out, she's been to she travels with him. They go out. Like, clearly it was his girlfriend, but he wasn't trying to claim her, And also,
they're still married. So maybe that's
I know,
why.
but still, I mean, that hasn't stopped Kim from parading around with, Kim.
But it makes him look better than her.
It does.
Right.
It does. But I was also reading about how this new girl, whoever she is, whether she's a girlfriend or not, she has to sign a non-disclosure agreement, basically saying how she can be sued if she shares pictures, tweets. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure she's got some dirt on him.
Yeah.
Now you tell us the real deal, because I know you were.
It was just it was in April, so it was a few months ago, and I just saw him out with this little girl.
A little
Asian girl.
Yeah.
It was me. Breaking news.
And it definitely looked like they were like holding hands. I don't know. They just looked like they were together.
Where'd you see him? Was this in Boston?
It was just it was just out in Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I think things for him are starting to unravel, because I know he's trying to be the bigger person, and I'm not gonna, play Kim's game and do all that kind of stuff. But you've been caught, buddy. You know what I mean?
Also her,
you're busted.
Her Punked premiere. Her
Yes.
Punked episode.
So disappointing.
Yeah. It was last
she
Sunday.
is disappointing.
But I thought she's so serious about things, and you think that she would have had a better reaction, and Ashton would have gotten her all riled up, and she just was so calm and was so distracted. She was on her phone the whole time.
Right.
So she wasn't even paying attention. They had to redo a scene. They did it a bunch of times, Scott and the guy trying to take a picture in front of the car. On her phone the whole time. She had no idea. So the guy just went over and tapped on the window. He was like, forget it. She's not even looking. Just go tap on the window.
Oh, God.
It just was a buzz.
Wow.
She should stick to making
Making what? We don't know exactly because there's no talent there. I'm sorry.
Sex tapes.
Moving on. So Kim Ye, apparently Kim Ye, which you guys can talk about whether or not you think this is true. I happen to think this is a bunch of BS just to sell some newspapers. But Kim apparently or allegedly purchased a $750,000 Lamborghini for Kanye West's 35th birthday.
I mean, well,
Do we
she
think
has
this
a
is real?
Ferrari, so why wouldn't?
I believe it.
Who is buying somebody a $750,000
Well,
car?
she thinks
She
she's
loves
maybe
it.
J-Lo status now, but be buying
Come
Bentleys
on.
and
You're
Lamborghinis.
but you know what's tacky about that? She's still married.
Yeah.
She's still married.
Okay, so buying the Lamborghini is tacky, but going around and flaunting that you...
I'm not
is,
saying that's
you
not
know?
tacky either. I'm just saying,
And having
It's not helping the
a
case.
$2 million wedding on TV is not tacky.
it is. I'm just saying, you're buying a man a car, that's a house. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
And-
I want to know is that a Twitter picture just popped up with Gwyneth Paltrow because there were Jay-Z and Kanye's concert was
Right.
in Paris,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
Beyonce was there, Gwyneth Paltrow was there, and Kelly Rowland was there. Now Kelly Rowland is really good friends with Lala,
Right.
and Lala is good friends
Friends with
with
Kim.
Kim. But do you remember the rumor back in the day Jay and Lala had a thing?
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, that
never
was like
heard
the
about
rumor
that.
back in the day when she kind of first came out on the scene.
When she was on TRL?
I think even before that, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, I
interesting.
think, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, right when she kind of came out on TRL.
So is that
Okay.
another reason why Beyonce might not like him? 'Cause she's
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Beyonce is the type to like or not like. I think
just-
she has. I think she's.
I think she doesn't like her because of the way she chooses to present herself.
Right,
You know what I
which
mean?
is, like,
She's
so different
Media
from-
camera whore. And think
Right.
about it. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're pretty private.
They're very
They're
private.
private people, and
They're
they're
very-
only letting, the public know what they want them to
Exactly,
know and
exactly.
when. Whereas Kim is all out
Well,
there.
it's
you know?
even with their wedding, it was very private. Everybody wore white because Beyonce's like, I've had my moments so many times because I've been so blessed in my
Yeah.
career, my family, and everything. And she asked all her guests to wear white, and they had a very, very, very low key, intimate wedding.
As low,
And
key, as low key as you can get for Jay-Z
It
and
was
Beyonce.
pretty
It
low
was in
key,
New
though.
York.
It was in New York at their
Gwynny
but
and
it was
Chris Martin were
super,
there.
super
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
low key, and they didn't want to sell their first picture of their baby for $1 million. They could have
'Cause
sold
they
it
don't
for
need it.
so. Not only that, because that's not their style. They're
Yeah.
very, they're
They're
humble.
very private. So I get why Beyonce would have issue with Kim being around. I do.
Yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
do. It makes sense because she probably feels like, oh gosh, our camera's going to come with it.
Right.
Is everything
Right.
going to be put on blast on
Exactly.
E and in the tabloids because they don't want any part of that.
Right.
So I get it. It makes sense to me. What else? There was a funny quote that Kim said, and whoever caught her saying this, it just makes her look like a fool. Oh, please. I'm going to read it to you. Okay, here's a quote from Kim Kardashian. Here it is. And it's a quote, okay? Not
This
my
is on
words.
Twitter, or where was this? She just said it?
It's a la Perez Hilton. Thank you, Perez. Shout, and you look great with the new weight off. Anyway, all right, so I've kind of tried to adjust my life to have a little more private life. My life is very public, and so I get that. But if you can choose to have a little bit of a private life, I would choose that over other things now where I probably wouldn't have before. What the fuck?
What? That doesn't even make sense.
I don't even understand what that
But
means.
I love how you
I
read
couldn't
it
even
because you
follow
read
it.
it just how she would say it.
What does that mean? I have no idea what that means.
I think what she's saying is that she.
She's running in circles.
I don't know. It was weird. And we also know that Kim, she's a new guest star on that Lifetime show Drop Dead Diva.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Apparently, I don't know if she was being an actual diva, behind the scenes, backstage, and I'm not really 100% sure
Well, I don't
if this
think
is a
she's not a
recurring role.
diva. A diva
Okay.
is not because a stylist dresses you in the latest fashion. Diva is all about attitude and knowing
True.
it. And
Yeah. She's kind of a shy girl
Yeah.
from what we've seen
Yeah.
so far. So that's all I got for news and gossip. Juicy stuff. You guys got anything else you want to share? Anything?
Well, I'm trying to get Rob Kardashian over here.
Yes.
So
Come on, Rob.
cross your fingers for
Come
us.
on, you can sit right
No, he can sit right
here. You
here,
can sit
honey.
right- I'll sing in your ear.
For
yes.
sure he's not gonna.
He's not going to want that.
Yes. Rob, come on. All right. Well, we're working on that.
Yes,
we're also
we're
working
working
on
on
some
that.
other fun guests. So stay tuned, and hopefully hopefully they'll be able to make it in the studio. All of our fun new guests.
And predictions?
Yes,
I'm so excited for next week.
Predictions.
Looks scandalous.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
Hey.
Predictions.
So predictions for next week. It looks really juicy.
What?
Apparently,
a whore bag.
From her
fuck are you
memoir,
doing?
it looks like Kris runs into the guy that she cheated on Robert Kardashian with like eons ago,
And thinks he looked really good.
and she thought he looked real good. So, do we think Bruce needs to be concerned?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like their relationship's strong enough.
Yeah.
And then I just don't want her to break his heart. Like
And the thing is, it's this, as human beings, sometimes we're just on to the next. It just happens, we just kind of go different ways. But I don't know what's going on between them. I really don't.
I definitely think there's something that we're not seeing,
And I just have to say, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Really? You think
Yeah.
that way? You don't
Yeah.
think someone? Well, first of all, do you believe in forgiveness? Because
absolutely.
that's a big part
Absolutely.
of
Well, I don't know. Okay, maybe
if you've been like really let go.
I kind of do. I kind of do.
You
Feel like
do?
that.
You think once a cheater, always a cheater? You
Yeah.
feel the same way?
I think there's exceptions to different situations. I think that if someone's willing to let the situation go, then they can really forgive. You can't just say, I forget. Like I forget. You really, there's going to be tension in that relationship if you don't really trust them anymore.
Right.
And you have to really let the situation go and really assess it. So that's why I think it's a situational thing. And with Kris, I don't know. She's in the limelight. She seems like her and Bruce never spend time together.
Yeah.
They need to work on that.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
That's
They do.
huge.
Yeah, they do. I'm not sure about once a cheater, always a cheater, but I do know of a certain cheater who will remain nameless who can burn an HE double hockey sticks. You know who you are if you're listening or watching. Anyway, so
I have one of those too.
I think we all do.
Yeah, we all do.
actually, I'm not even speaking on my behalf. I'm speaking on someone else's behalf. So,
Well, thank you for
Okay,
speaking
well,
on
thanks
my
for shouting it
behalf.
out.
Die.
all right, you guys doing anything fun? You have anything to promote or talk about that you want to share with the AfterBuzz family?
I have a lot of things going on this week.
Okay.
I don't know necessarily if I want to share,
Oh,
but I have a lot
girl.
going on. I'm getting my haircut Wednesday.
Oh, that's so much going on, Susan Hahn. She's getting a haircut.
Nothing with just auditioning a lot these days.
I hear you. Word, you mother.
And please
Word.
follow me on Twitter at It's Susan Hahn.
Are we getting kicked off?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, no, keep going.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, thank
Adria.
you, everyone. You guys can tweet me at Adria Theo. I'm going to be down in San Diego this weekend. I'm volunteering for the Emmys at the silent auction. So if I have time to go into the show after, I'll be sure to give you some updates.
Fancy.
Awesome.
Yeah. You guys can find me on Twitter at GoToGirlTV. That's at GO2 Girl TV, or you can find me at GoToGirlTV.com. And I'm gonna
really quickly.
Yeah.
Kourtney's going to have her baby any day now. Do you
Okay,
think it's
so
going to start with an M or a K?
The name?
Yeah.
Mason. I think it's gonna start with an M.
Yeah,
An
yeah.
M?
Because
Okay.
Kim had said, what about Mila or something?
Yeah,
Let's go with
Mila.
Mason.
Yeah, I think they're gonna continue the tradition with
the
keeping.
M?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right, guys.
Okay,
well,
thank
thanks
you,
for
guys.
tuning in. We will see you next Sunday for another interesting recap of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.